Hi. Military operation in the northern Iraq. It's called the Cloud Tiger operation. Its purpose is to eliminate the PKK terror group objects over there. But everybody is now, or all the parties, or all the countries, neighbors to Turkey and in the region is talking about this military operation and how Turkey is conducting and other things. They are concerned about the Turkish interest, or not Turkish, about the increasing influence of the Turkeys, or increasing Turkish influence in the region. I do understand, but from a Turkish aspect now, if I want to see this event, or if we need to discuss this, I would like to only, take 2 points. And one of them is about Iraq, and one of them is what Turkey has been done for the first time since the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. So without further delay, let's start discussing these two issues. Now, the first one is about the region. I mean, not the region, let's say our neighbor Iraq. Iraq usually condemns the Turkish actions in the northern Iraq when Turkey launched a military operation. This time, their voice is so weak and really they can't condemn. There are two reasons for that. One, I will say the planning or how Turkey deployed the military operation over there. For Iraq, the security of the Sinjar and also the Kirkuk area is vital. And Turkey has not been imposing any threat to these regions. Why these two regions? Because they are oil-rich areas. If Turkey is going to impose a threat, a military threat, let me say like that, when they are fighting against these PKK terror groups, then Iraq military forces will be compelled to counter or encounter Turkish military. That's why the Turkish military elites, when they are planning these actions, they try to avoid imposing any risks or threats to these two regions. So this is why it is very important that we have to understand why Iraq doesn't condemn the Turkish military actions strongly. The second one is also with Iraq is about the Iraq economy is very much tied to Turkish economy. Most of them, there is a transportation between the countries, and Turkey has been really supporting the Iraq economy. So Iraq can't really have the energy or the strength to counter Turkey directly. That's why it was a little bit much more weaker than we get used to hearing previously. The second thing about Turkey, including with this action, it's the first time since the collapse of the Ottoman Empire that Turkey has been imposing a military operation in 3 countries at the same time: Libya, Syria, and Iraq. This is with the military. With the Navy, we are in the Eastern Mediterranean region, drilling or searching and drilling for gas and oil in the region, in the southern flank of Crete or in the northern part of Libya and Egypt. Now, what Turkey is or has been achieving for the first time, Turkey has been imposing or has been showing a power projection in the region, not only with the military, but also with the foreign relations or with the foreign or with its influence that I have my interests here in all these countries, including the Eastern Mediterranean region. With my security, which is military and Navy and Air Force, and with the influence, I am going to protect them, whatever it costs. And they are really showing this very, very, very strongly and determined to do so. And it's not only a projection of the power for the moment, only for once. It should be read as, I am going to do this whenever it's necessary, and not now. Also, I am going to increase my influence in these regions or in these areas even further in the next decade or coming decade. This is the most important message from all these areas. Once we are looking at the Turkish increasing influence in the region, that we should take as an attention. It really takes our attention. because really, for the first time after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, we see the Turkish influence plus the military emerge and start protecting the interests. So it's a really strong indication of the Turkish increasing influence in the region that we take it as a note to ourselves. That's why, with the decreasing influence within Egypt and the increasing influence of Turkey within the Eastern Mediterranean, we do foresee that because the Egyptian economy will go down, the Turkish economy, we are considering that it will evolve with problems by or alone. We think that in the next decade, Turkish will really domain the Eastern Mediterranean region greatly. That was the most important thing that attracts our attention when we see the Tiger Claw operation in the northern Iraq. So if you like this video, there's a like button underneath the screen. Please press on it. And also, if you subscribe or if you click on this bell icon, you are going to be notified when we publish the first video. So thank you for watching the video. Keep safe, be safe at home. Have a great day.